Hey, what's up, everybody? Did you know that Elon Musk recently revealed 7 reasons why he is voting for Trump? Let's review why the 7 reasons. But I want you to hear in detail from Elon Musk himself. All right. So I'm going to let you listen to about 2 to 3 minutes of soundbite, and then I'm going to summarize those 7 points. And I want you to listen closely and feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Let's play.
Since I am interviewing Donald Trump,
Cool.
you want to stop by?
Yeah, sure, I'll stop it.
There was tragically an assassination attempt on Donald Trump. After this, you tweeted that you endorse him. What's your philosophy behind that endorsement? What do you hope Donald Trump does for the future of this country and for the future of humanity?
All right, so before I let you listen to Elon Musk answer that, just a reminder, did you know that not only did Elon right away after July 13th, I can't even remember if it was the same day. If you know, let me know in the comments. But right after he saw that, he officially supported DJT. He publicly said that he is backing him. And on top of that, soon after, he said that he is willing to give and commit $45 million to DJT's campaign. But we're not talking about just 45 million one time. No, Elon said $45 million per month. Can you imagine? So that's pretty astounding. In case you hadn't heard, I wanted to let you know. All right, now let's listen to what Elon said here for the next 2 minutes.
People tend to take, say, an endorsement as, well, I agree with everything that person's ever done their entire life, 100% wholeheartedly. And that's not going to be true of anyone. But we have to pick, we've got 2 choices, really, for who's president. And it's not just who's president, but the entire administrative structure changes over. And I thought Trump displayed courage under fire, objectively. He's just got shot. He's got blood streaming down his face, and he's fist pumping, saying "fight." That's impressive. You can't feign bravery in a situation like that. Most people would be ducking. They would not be, because it could be a second shooter. You don't know. But the president of the United States has got to represent the country, and they're representing you. They're representing everyone in America. Well, you want someone who is strong and courageous to represent the country. That's not to say that he is without flaws. We all have flaws. But on balance, and certainly at the time, it was a choice of, Biden, poor guy, has trouble climbing a flight of stairs. And the other one's fist bumping after getting shot. It's just no comparison.
Let me just pause it for a second. Obviously, that's no comparison, all right? But did you hear what Elon just said regarding flaws? He's speaking so naturally, and this is just common sense, with all due respect, wisdom that should be common, that thankfully more and more people are adapting. But in reality, why do people expect perfection from any human being? None of us are perfect, but people expect it, and then they accuse you because you're not perfect to what they think you should be like, etc. Being just like the Pharisees, completely pointing out the speck in the other person's eye while ignoring the log in their own. And of course, Jesus talked about this. All right, now let's go back and finish listening to what Elon thinks.
Who do you want dealing with some of the toughest people and other world leaders who are pretty tough themselves? And I'll tell you, what are the things that I think are important? I think we want a secure border. We don't have a secure border. We want safe and clean cities. I think we want to reduce the amount of spending that we're, at least slow down the spending. Because we're currently spending at a rate that is bankrupting the country. The interest payments on U.S. debt this year exceeded the entire Defense Department spending. If this continues, all of the federal government taxes will simply be paying the interest. And you keep going down that road, you end up in the tragic situation that Argentina had back in the day. Argentina used to be one of the most prosperous places in the world, and hopefully with Milei taking over, he can restore that. But it was an incredible fall from grace for Argentina to go from being one of the most prosperous places in the world to being very far from that. So I think we should not take American prosperity for granted. So we really want to, I think, we've got to reduce the size of government, we've got to reduce the spending, and we've got to live within our means.
Imagine that. Live within one's means. Even that is something that many times human nature, people just don't do. They're like, oh, I have to have this type of car, and I have to have this house, and I have to do this, and buy the fanciest purse. Meanwhile, you're struggling for groceries. There is no need. And this all connects spiritually, because in reality, if we remember that the Lord, he's not against nice things, okay? And hopefully you know this by now, but it's just not wise. It's just not smart. We should be good stewards of what we have. And as we are good stewards, the Lord will bless us with more. Many times we try to rush to attain the very thing, the highest goal, but in the meantime, you're struggling. So you can't even fully enjoy the thing, like a nice car you bought that you can barely afford the payment. And even when you enjoy it for moments until you remember that you can barely afford the payment, etc., right? So this is not to put anyone down, of course, but it's just something that we should learn and remind ourselves to be humble and just do good with what we have, and look for ways that we can save, look for ways that we can do without things that we don't really need, that we think we do, etc., right? Just common sense, basic things that anybody can do, believer or not believer, doesn't even matter, all right? So let me read you the 7 points, all right? And I want to hear what you think. Number 1, Elon says he was astounded when DJT fist pumped and shouted, "Fight, fight, fight," shortly after getting shot. Right here. You can't feign, that means fake. You can't fake bravery in a situation like that, Elon says. That was point number 1. Number 2, as to why he's voting for DJT. He seeks a leader who is strong and courageous to represent the country. Obviously, you got Biden, now Kamala. There is no courage or strength there. There's hypocrisy, lies, lots of deception, and it is disrespectful to every human being here in America specifically. All right, number 3, Elon says he wants someone who's tough to deal with the world leaders who are pretty tough themselves. That should go without saying. DJT knows how to put his foot down and set boundaries and limits when it comes to the country of the Red Dragon, to the countries of the Middle East. And it's not being rude, but if he's the leader of this nation, just like a CEO of a company, they need to do what is in the best interest of the company, in this case, of the country. It's common sense. It's not that hard. And anyone, with all due respect, anyone in America who doesn't agree with these things and they hate America, with all due respect, go live somewhere else. Seriously, why are you even here? Because the hypocrisy is real, and it makes no sense at all. All right? People should not be coming here trying to make it like their country. I'm just gonna leave that alone. But you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to be kind about it, but add a little bit of lighthearted humor there. Let's go to number 4. Let's finish up number 3. DJT is tough, Elon says. The poor guy, Biden, has trouble climbing a flight of stairs, and the other one's fist pumping after getting shot. There is no comparison, he says. Amen. Number 4, Elon Musk wants a secure border. The Lord is for borders as well. You understand that, right? You understand that the Lord talks about in his kingdom, outside the walls will be he talks about this in Revelation, those who sin continuously, etc., outside the city, the New Jerusalem. Okay? The closer you get to God, the more fear of God you need to walk in, the more humility, etc., the less of self, the closer you get to God. You have the outer courts, you have the inner courts. You have the holy place. You have the most holy place. A God of order. All right? Borders. Everybody wants a border. Number 5. Elon says he wants someone who can deliver safe and clean cities. There's a lot of cities that I would like to visit, but really prefer not during this time because some cities are just not nice, unfortunately. And you see the things happen in the news with rioting and all this mess. Things are nuts. But the Lord, he's going to take care of this. Amen. Number 6. Elon thinks that DJT is the better candidate to reduce spending because he's concerned that this issue regarding spending, because he says we're currently spending at a rate that is bankrupting the country. Wow. And finally, number 7, Elon Musk aligns with the vision that DJT has to cut the bureaucratic bloat. Now, I'm not even sure what that means, to be honest. I'm going to move on. He wants someone who will reduce the size of the GOVT. Amen. Now, these are the 7 points. If there's anything else you want to add, but please do. But please let me know, what do you think? I know this video was a little bit different, but Elon is a major player. He is he not the richest man on the earth right now? Not only that, this man is smart. I don't know, if he's up there with Einstein and Tesla. Not only is he smart, but hello, he is the richest man, if not the top 3 of richest people in the world. He's siding with the Cyrus the Lord has chosen, the David the Lord has chosen, DJT. We need to pray for Elon, just like Amanda Grace had a prophetic word for Elon. Elon has been seeking God. So we also must pray for him. All right. So it does relate prophetically. Maybe there's a little bit of prophetic news or insight or whatnot. I just thought I'd bring you something different. Let me know if this was helpful. All right. Let me know your thoughts. Subscribe, like the video, feel free to share, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye-bye.